What's up, guys? Welcome to the Christian Metalhead Show. I'm your host, Andrew Hopper, from Christian Metalhead Brotherhood and Fire from Heaven. This week we're going to try a couple of different things. Our main topic is going to be Deathcore. If you guys watch my Q&A videos, I do a verse of the day and a quote for the day. I'm probably going to start doing this on the show too. And now, my new segment, Christian Metal News for the week. Hopefully I can have new news to report to you guys every week. It's pretty big news for this past week. I'll be reporting what happened in the past week because I won't really know what's going on this week. I'm not a reporter and stuff, but so yeah. So I'm gonna go through the verse of the day first, because you always start off with the Bible. You always start off with the Bible, friends. Then we're going to go Christian Metal News for the week, and then the topic, and the quote, and I'm also going to do a featured artist of the week. So, any of you guys who might be Christian Metal artists, you can email me at ffhfirefromheaven@gmail.com, or you can just message me on Facebook or Instagram. Yeah, I'm going to do a featured artist of the week, so I already have one for this week, and it was a pretty cool band, but we'll do that later. This is from Psalm 27:1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? We really truly grasp onto who God is, and we probably never will truly completely grasp onto who God is, because it's our minds would probably explode even getting to 1/10 of the way of that. When we truly are seeking to understand God and to grow and to know more about Him, then we're just whoa, dude, if God is for us, who can be against us? But there's your verse for the day, and just some comfort for us as Christians. So, Christian Metal News for the week, our new segment, one of our new segments. Pretty excited for this. The only thing I really have to report for this past week is Demon Hunter. Yeah, they released their two new albums, and War and Peace, and I did reviews for them if you want to check those out. But that was pretty exciting news, and I've been looking forward to it ever since they announced that they were releasing two albums, and they're both pretty good and really surprised me. So definitely go and check them out. I've been really jamming to War. It's a lot heavier than what I thought, and I'm really liking it. So yeah. Anyways, there's your Christian Metal News for the week. We will get right into our topic of the week. This is going to be a quick one. Did a little bit of research about deathcore and stuff, so we're going to kind of just go over what deathcore really is. So deathcore is basically a fusion genre that combines elements of death metal and metalcore and sometimes hardcore punk. It utilizes the use of death metal riffs and blast beats, as well as metalcore breakdowns, down-tuned guitars and tremolo picking, and very low growled vocals. The description of deathcore, for any of you guys who didn't know, the sound kind of changes as time goes on, and I read a thing that a guy said that a lot of core bands basically just copy bands that were a couple years ago and just kind of put it into a more punk / metalcore sound, or a more punk / corey sound, which was kind of interesting. I think a lot of core bands also, completely just kind of change into their own thing. So, probably one of the most influential deathcore bands in Christian deathcore is Impending Doom. They're kind of the main one that I've listened to a lot. Probably one of the most well-known, outside of just the Christian metal industry, because they're pretty well-known just in secular metal. So some of the influential bands are the pioneers of deathcore are bands like Suicide Silence, Carnifex, Whitechapel, and All Shall Perish. Those aren't Christian bands, just thought I'd clarify that real quick. The artist Nick Vasello is credited as being the father of deathcore due to his work in Antagony. So Antagony would probably be another one. Deathcore is kind of popularized around the 90s and 2000s. Yeah, like the main thing about deathcore is like the combination of the death metal style of like riffs and stuff like that, but also taking the sound of like the metalcore breakdowns and stuff like that, and just basically doing it in like a lower tuning, and it's just a heavier feel than most metalcore. I haven't always been into deathcore until like this past year, and I really got into deathcore quite a bit. I'm trying to think of some good deathcore bands I listen to. I have a deathcore playlist on Spotify. I'll link that below so you can go and check that out. Some of the deathcore bands that I've listened to, like Impending Doom, In the Midst of Lions is a good one. Unseen Faith is definitely a really good one, in my opinion. And they take that more progressive sort of sound into the deathcore genre. It sounds really sweet, and they're a newer band, so if you're looking for some newer deathcore and you haven't heard of Unseen Faith, go check them out. And Bloodlines is definitely a good one as well. So definitely go and check out some of those bands. Impending Doom, Unseen Faith, In the Midst of Lions, Bloodlines. Definitely go and check out some of those bands if you're looking for some good deathcore. That was kind of our topic for the week. Kind of quick, and sorry about that, but I couldn't find a whole lot of history about deathcore that wasn't like really confusing and stuff, but that was our quick topic for the week. Now we'll do our Christian metal quote for the day. This is from Wage War 21. It took me 21 years to realize hope, love, and faith are how we survive. Grace sustains me, pain has ending, there's still hope. From a really great band. Wage War doesn't necessarily come out and say we're a Christian band, but you can clearly hear the influence in the lyrics and stuff, and I really enjoy listening to them a lot. So thought I would give that quote just to kind of show you guys some of like the lyrics. You can hear the influence in their lyrics. So our next segment, featured artist of the week. This artist was featured on my Instagram. Really cool sounding band, and they said they're pretty new, and kind of they don't really know a lot about the music industry or anything, and trying to get their foot in the door. So I thought I would feature them. But this band really takes like the techno sort of sound. It's kind of like technocore or whatever, or synthcore. Kind of that sort of sound. Their name is Asylum Harbour, and they just released a single called Dark Mirror, so you can go and check that out. I will link that in the description. You can go check it out on their YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to them. Comment below if you're in a Christian metal band or anything, and if you would like to be featured on next week's video. Yeah, like I said, you can also message me on Instagram or Facebook on my Christian Metalhead Brotherhood page. You can also comment below if you know of any artists that you think should be featured, that are kind of pretty new or just not as well known. Definitely comment below and let me know. And that is going to be the end of this week's Christian Metalhead Show. Be sure to tune in next week. Sorry that this one was kind of shorter, but be sure to tune in next week for another one. And if you guys have any Christian metal news you'd like me to report in next week's show, be sure to either message me on Instagram or Facebook, or to comment below, and I'll be sure to note it with my little sticky notes that I do for my Q&As and stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like I said, be sure to comment below and like and subscribe if this is your first time watching any of my videos. If you like Christian metal, you're going to like this channel, so subscribe. If you guys like Christian symphonic metal, then go and check out my solo project, Fire from Heaven. I will link my YouTube channel in the description as well. See you guys in the next Christian Metalhead Show. Christian Metal forever.